Welcome back to The Average Drinker. I'm Dara, I'm your average drinker, and today it is time for episode 4 of Will It Blend? I don't know what that was. I have no idea what that was, but I got the deck of cards in front of me, and it is time to figure out which whiskeys are gonna go into this blend. Well, not which whiskeys. How many whiskeys are gonna go into this blend? So let's fan these little babies out. That way, that way. It's kind of fun. I usually try to make this in a line. Sometimes the line goes a little crazy. So got them fanned out. And I am going to work the magic like always. Okay, I'm going to draw a card now. And I'm going to show you the card first. So, I'm going to go from over here. Somewhere in this stack, it just kind of looks like a big pile of cards. This one. This one. I can't see what it is. You guys get to see it first. 4 whiskeys are going into this blend. Set that one down. 4 of diamonds. The 4 of diamonds. That's what it is. 4 whiskeys in this blend. Okay, I'm going to set these cards to the side. And I'm going to do my little randomizer shaky majigger thingy. All right, shake it once. Shake it twice. Shake it 3 times. It's kind of fun. Shake it 4 times. I could actually just hit the button that says randomize and do it every time, but I think it's fun to shake it. Whenever it says shake to randomize, I'm like, oh yeah, I want to shake it. Okay, so the 4 whiskeys that I have for this blend are 60, 55, 54, and 83. You can see those right there, right in front of me. All right, now I gotta go look at the sheet and see which 4 those are. Be right back. Okay, I don't even really know what to think about this. I have Redemption Weeded, which if you've watched the 5 regret bourbons that I have, that is one of them. It's one bottle that I regret buying. Then we have another bottle that I regret buying, and that is the High West High Country American Single Malt. Ugh. Don't like it. Do not like it at all. So these are 2 regret buy bottles that are going to be mixed with one of my favorite bottles. Not favorite, it is one of my favorite bottles actually. This is the Elijah Craig Private Barrel Proof from Highlands WineSeller. It's really, really good. And then we have one that I actually have never even had. And that is the Leopold Bros Straight Bourbon Whiskey 90 proofer. So, I really do not know what to think about this at all. In my gut, I feel like this is going to be terrible. It might be really, really bad. But we're about to find out. So I'm going to pour these little babies real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, I got the little babies. Not little babies. I always call whiskeys little babies. I don't know why. It's really stupid. I have the whiskeys poured into the jar. They're going to sit there now for at least 30 minutes, but probably a lot longer than that. And we'll see what happens here. I don't know. I have no idea what's going to happen with this one. It might be weird. It might not. But we're about to find out. So I'm going to let them sit, and I'll be back in a little while. All right, I'm back. I've kind of let this sit here in this jar for the last few hours. Ran some errands, did a few things, and I'm about to sneeze, so I'm so sorry for that. 'Cause, I know, I feel it coming on. Nope, it didn't happen. Sorry about that. That's real life right there. Gotta sneeze sometimes. Allergy season. Okay, so now, this has been sitting there for a few hours, and it's time to see, will it blend? My gut tells me this is not going to be very good, but we're about to find out. Gonna dump this in there. I'm so scared. I'm actually seriously very nervous for this one. I think it's going to be weird, but I don't know. So, just a recap real quick here. We have the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof Highland WineSeller Store Pick. Then we have Leopold Bros Straight Bourbon. We have the High West High Country it's American Single Malt. And then the Redemption wheated. These 2 bottles were on my regret buys recently, so we'll see what happens. Here goes nothing. About to smell this little sucker. We'll see what happens. You guys, I'm seriously scared. Ugh. Nope. So on the nose, too much of this high country comes through way too much. It smells like a hayfield on the nose. It's like a hayfield with a weird amount of sweetness and like some weird rye spice, which is odd because there's like not a single rye here. It's got a weird spice to it. Ugh. Doesn't really smell very good on the nose. I'm not going to lie with you. This is not... I mean, I get a little bit of vanilla. Mostly hayfield, though. And then it's got this, like, a little bit of ethanol to it. It smells like rotten mac and cheese. Creamy, right? It's kind of creamy. It almost reminds me a little bit of that cream of Kentucky on the nose. Actually, it does. Weird. Yeah. Oh, there was a decent note that came through. There's like every once in a while when I stick my nose in this, there's like a decent note that comes through, but it's so overpowered by this high country that I'm like, that's bad. That's bad. All right. Well, here goes nothing. I'm about to take a sip of this and see what happens. I'm not going to judge this before I taste it because sometimes nose can be deceiving. Maybe. I'm still cringing from that nose. Like, almost like vomit. Not that I've been smelling vomit recently, but okay. All right, let's take a swig of this. Nope. What the heck? That is weird. That is strange. I can actually pull through some of the different... I gotta take another sip of that and then I'll tell you. It's so sweet. It's literally like you poured sugar straight into this glass. It's like extremely sweet, which is something I typically pull from this Redemption Wheated. And then some of that grassy, not grassy, it's like pastury, like smells like you're on a farm and the wind is like blowing at you. Kind of comes through with this high country. Not as bad as it does on the nose. And then I get some of that nuttiness that I actually like out of the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, that I enjoy some of that nuttiness and caramelness, but it's just so overpowered by this high country and this Redemption Wheated that this sweet just takes over in this glass. It is entirely too sweet for me. It's like syrupy, sugary sweet with pasture smells and tastes. And then the drying that I remember, I had never tried this, but while I was pouring it, I tried it, and it was so dry. The Leopold Bros Bourbon was super drying, and that's what happened to this. It just like dry on your tongue. Like it's like, yeah, it's what I feel like is happening. So, no, that's bad. That is bad. Nope. So, if you couldn't already tell, no, this will not blend. This does not blend. It does not taste good. These whiskeys together in this glass are bad. They're bad. Like my mouth is just like doing all these weird things. It's like staying on my tongue and not in a nice way. Like that flavor, I like, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to have to go eat something and rinse my mouth out with soap because it might actually taste better than that. So yeah, nope, this is not blend. It's not good. This is the first failed blend out of these videos so far. If you haven't watched the other ones, go back and check them out. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back with more blends every week on Tuesdays right here on The Average Drinker. I'm Dara, and I'll see you next time.